This week's video is going to take a look at a couple trips I took with a visiting professor, Sheng Gao. But first I noticed that my apartment's elevator uses Bullet Bill from the Super Mario Bros. For its security. One night we took a cable car up to the top of Mount Roku. Sheng Gao is on the far left, and in the center is a postdoc from China working with Yoshioka's son named Jeff. Mount Roku has a nice view of the area, but coming here at night you really only see city lights. I'm planning to come back one weekend to go up to the onsen, which is Japanese hot springs, not far from here. Breakfast at the American donut shop called Mr. Donut. This was my first stop before meeting Shang and heading out to Kyoto. I'm just going to let the photos of the trip go by with a few breaks for on-the-ground reporting. The trip summary is that we took about 1.5 hours by train to Kyoto, got lost on the bus system, found our way to the Imperial Gardens, but couldn't get into the palace as it is only open on weekdays. After wandering the gardens a bit, we then went to the Heian Shrine, which is gorgeous, and got to wander around the gardens there. Finally, we found a Chinese food place in Kyoto for dinner before taking the train back to Kobe. Sheng Gao and I are at the Kyoto Imperial Palace. It's a bit of a park around the former capital. Kyoto was the capital of Japan before about 1869. So there's a lot of old palace buildings in the area. There's an imperial palace in the center and houses for his guests. But because we came on a Saturday and everything's closed Saturday and Sunday, it's just a nice little park that we can walk around. Can't actually go inside any of the gated buildings. But it's a beautiful park. It's a great day to be out. Sheng Gao and I wandered around the Imperial Palace grounds for a bit, and we ran into this house which I think belonged to a former governor, not quite the emperor, but a second lineage. It's actually open and we got to tour around. It's kind of an interesting room with some old museum pieces, a lot of stuff about nature, especially birds and bugs for the different seasons. It's got this really cool garden in the middle, so that's Sheng Gao on his cell phone, and this is the house you can see around the area. It's got a really nice courtyard in the center of the house, really pretty. And looking for ghosts and wild hogs. These are my first two vending machine beers. Why two? Because as my friends in Trinidad say, you can't stand on one leg. TFTBA.